Are you sure it's going?
Okay, welcome back to the podcast, ladies and gentlemen. It has been a long time, but we got a fun episode. My name's Caleb.
My name's Hannah.
Let's go. Okay, let's go. Oh my god, this is gonna be a fucking fun shit, dude. So we're talking about Halloween shit.
We are?
Let's talk Halloween. Let's talk horror, bro.
Let's talk spooky. Let's talk fucking ghosts, demons.
Ghost goblins and the demons coming for you.
Speaking of ghosts, speaking of demons, guess what I watched last night?
What'd you watch?
The Exorcist.
Oh, the original?
No.
Oh, the new one?
The new one.
Oh, what did you think of it? Don't spoil anything.
Fucking mid.
Fucking mid, bro. Was the fucking the body in the blood? The body in the blood.
Bro, I went and saw with my roommate.
Yeah.
And when that scene happened, I looked over and I saw Barrett going like this and like shaking because he was laughing so hard.
It just seems so cringe in the trailer, and I feel like there's no way you could have done that without making it cringe in the movie.
The body in the blood. The body in the blood. The body in the blood. There are so many things I wanted to tell you about it.
Is there also a weird pro-life subplot? Because I read somewhere that there was. There was like a weird...
Yeah. There's a scene that kind of shames a father for choosing a possible baby over... No, possibly choosing his wife over a baby.
Ooh.
And it's like...
The thing about that, though, is like... I know for a fact that if I had a wife and she was pregnant and the baby was in trouble and I had to pick the baby or the wife...
I'd pick the baby.
I'm picking my wife.
I'm picking... The fuck? You're picking your wife?
Yeah. Fuck that baby, bro. Like, I don't give a shit. People make such a big deal about babies, in my opinion.
Mm.
But yeah, so Exorcist Believer, are you excited for the sequels? Because there's going to get like
I didn't know that he signed on for a trilogy.
Yeah.
And
well,
this David Gordon Green fucker, what else did he direct?
He also did the Halloween trilogy, like the new
Oh
one.
Yeah, okay, that's
yeah.
Because everyone.
Did you watch all those?
No,
Halloween
I haven't
trilogies?
yet.
Okay.
My coworker gave me like the Rob Zombie Halloween movies to watch.
Yeah.
Have you seen those?
I haven't. I have a coworker that fucking is obsessed with those two though, because there's two of them, right?
Well, I have a feeling I'm not gonna watch them by myself before I leave and have to give them back to him.
Right.
So like, movie night.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Movie night.
Rob Zombie's Halloween.
Rob Zombie's Halloween. I heard. I mean, if I've never really watched his Rob Zombie movie, to be honest. Which is kind of you're talking about horror movies. You haven't watched Rob Zombie, but it's like I know. Please spare me the fucking lecture, okay?
Yeah.
But
I've always heard they're quite bad.
His Halloween movies.
Yeah.
Well, apparently some people really like them.
It's kind of like a cult following.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair. I think here's the thing about horror remakes is that a lot of them are better. What?
Nothing. I was just thinking that like with horror remakes, you either get like a really good one, or you get the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
So here's the thing. Well, I was actually going to bring up Texas Chainsaw Massacre because that's such an interesting franchise. It's very interesting. It's something I really thought about. It seems like all of the classic horror franchises like went on for a while, and they've had so many remakes and stuff. Mm-hmm. And in those franchises, in like their entirety, you can usually find better ones that aren't just the first one. Like Halloween. First Halloween's great, but I also really like the 2018 Halloween film. And a lot of people really love the Rob Zombie Halloween movies, right? A lot of people really love just like the sequels to the original Halloween. You know, fucking Friday the 13th. People swear by that franchise. I'm not a big Friday the 13th fan.
Mid.
Fucking mid, bro. But Texas Chainsaw, like, it just never really got like because there was 3 in the original trilogy, and nobody talks about 2 or 3, and then it got rebooted with the prequel. Also, after it was a sequel prequel and nobody really talks about those ones. And then there was the 2013 reboot sequel that nobody talks about. It's trash. And there was the Netflix reboot sequel that also fucking sucks.
Am I like wrong to say that I feel like people don't give a shit about Texas Chainsaw?
I don't think they do at all.
Which
is so crazy considering like the legacy that the first movie has.
Right.
You would think that people would be clamoring for another one, but nobody gives a shit about Leatherface. I think it's because Leatherface was very much like he's just a mentally handicapped person with a really toxic family. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it's kind of hard to just keep doing that because at a certain point you're just like, okay, like, what are we trying to say here?
I feel like a lot of
what are we trying to do?
A lot of horror franchises don't care about its like most important characters, and they don't pay them a lot of like respect. And I think I saw someone saying this, and like I feel like this is how like Scream is different from most franchises, because I feel like they actually respect and like place an important role in the most significant, like Sydney and Gail. But like you saw what Texas Chainsaw did to Sally.
Yeah, they're like, fuck this bitch. Like, or also like not even like its characters, but also just like the like villains themselves.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like take Texas Chainsaw Massacre because we're talking about Sally and stuff. And that like the thing about the character Leatherface is he's just like basically like an oversized like man-child.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. That's just like the way his character is portrayed.
But
right?
like he's like suddenly like a fucking like
in the Headless one, he's all of a sudden he's an 80-year-old man and he's breaking bones in half with his bare hands, just like holding an arm. Like you know how that impossible that fucking is to hold an arm and just like snap it.
That's not like
I don't even think that's possible. Like that's and he's doing that. Or like in the new Halloween trilogy from David
like
Gordon
isn't
Green,
like Michael some like fucking like otherworldly like fucking demonic like being.
So the whole thing about Michael Myers that I thought maybe I misinterpreted the original, but John Carpenter's Halloween, but he is just like the pure embodiment of evil as like a man.
Yeah.
So he's not like demonic or the devil. He's just like a man, and that's what makes him scary is that he's so evil, but he's just like a dude, right?
Yeah.
And the David Gordon Green ones, they're like, oh, he's like evil incarnate and he like gets power from killing people.
Like okay.
And also in the
this
third
is
one,
not fucking.
did you see any of them? And
No.
like the third one, he like touches this boy and he sees the future as this boy is like a murderer, like more killerish than he is. So he like takes him in on his like protege.
Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking for real, right?
Yeah, I'm being fucking for real.
BFFR. Be so fucking. That happened.
That happened, bro. I'm not even kidding. I'm being dead ass.
I'm so like sick of like horror movies trying to be like. I love horror movies that are so scary because they're like, not. I feel like this makes me sound so pretentious, but like I'm sick of like fucking like other like otherworldly like entities that they're making these villains into being. Like I love like real shit.
Right.
That's scary because it's like real. That's why like. It's like in Scream, like Ghostface is just like usually like a fucking like dude. Loser.
Yeah, it's just a fucking incel like jerk off. Like,
and that's like real, you know, and that's like cool and like fun, but like.
Well, Ghostface also isn't really the scariest villain.
And it's like not meant to be.
Right, he's
either.
Fucking Ghostface is goofy as fuck, bro.
And like. I don't know. I want like a really good like horror franchise. And that's why I'm a Saw girly.
Here's the thing. People hate on Saw, bro, okay? And I was a hater. I'm not gonna lie, I was a hater. I was a Saw hater. But Saw is such a good franchise because not only does it have a great villain, it's got great villains. Yes. Okay. Also, the story's interesting as fuck. Okay. It's a little bit convoluted, but it's fucking...
It's there.
It's there. The story is there. Okay?
And it's like it keeps you hooked in.
You get to the end of the movie and you're like, I gotta watch the next one. Like, I'm legitimately disappointed that I've seen all 10 of them now.
I was thinking about that. I was like, I'm so sad I don't have another Saw to watch.
Like, I need another dumb Saw plot twist. Like, ugh. Okay. Favorite Saw trap.
Favorite Saw trap. Oh my god.
It's a toughie.
One of my favorites is the
carousel?
The carousel.
Or whatever, the shotgun carousel?
Yeah. I love that one. And I love how, like, psychological it is, too.
Right, because he's got to, like, pick which two has to live or whatever the fuck,
yeah.
Right? Because only 2 of them live. He immediately just goes for, like, the fucking hottest ones there.
He goes for the mom.
It's like, okay, bro.
The MILF.
The MILF. He's like, I'll give you a lower insurance rate after this, all right? Fucking, you know that first movie?
Yeah.
With that old guy and he's, like, in the, like, the fucking barbed wire maze?
Yeah.
That's the easiest fucking trap in the whole franchise.
You think?
He's got 2 hours. So the rules are he has 2 hours to get out of the barbed wire maze.
I think the easiest trap was, like, the breathing one.
Yeah, well, that's only if you're in it with a fucking smoker, like an 80-year-old smoker.
Well, I feel like it was designed to be easy. Because if he hadn't survived that and the other dude, the whole game would have been fucking, like, no point. Because that guy had no, like, significance to any of those people.
He's just a fucking janitor.
Like, that trap was specifically designed for him to win.
Mm-hmm. But that's the thing about a lot of these traps. People are like, oh, what's your favorite trap? And I'm like, half the traps are, like, rigged, number one.
Yeah.
So you have to be very careful about which one you're picking.
Like, what's the most iconic one? The most iconic one
is the bear trap. Reverse bear trap.
The bathroom trap. The bathroom.
That's the game. The bathroom is the game.
Okay, that's
the
true.
Bathroom game. It's not necessarily like a trap by itself. There's not that many traps in the first movie.
There's not. You had the fucking flammable jelly trap.
That shit is fucking dumb. Did you know? I just learned how that trap actually works.
Really?
So I thought this whole time that he had to carry the candle around and find the right, like, code to put into the safe. And I'm thinking, how the hell is this guy supposed to pick out? No, what the trap is he has to go around and he has to put every single number that's on the walls into the safe. And that's how it gets unlocked.
That's still, like, fucking...
It's fucking dumb. But, like, my whole thing was, like, how the hell is he supposed to figure out what sequence of numbers is supposed to go into the fucking lock?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, how is he supposed to unlock this shit? That makes more
sense.
But the fact that he has to put every single number in, I feel like I could do that. Because first of all, the glass on the floor, just kind of swipe the glass away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Number one. And then number two, like, yeah, it's flammable jelly, but, like, you know, like, come on now.
I feel like the slow-acting poison.
That would get me.
Yeah.
I would die from that. Which, honestly, I would rather just die from that than the fucking burned alive. So I was like, okay.
I'd rather just, like, die than do any of these traps.
So I was talking to Madison the other day. And I was like, if you wake up and you're in a Saw trap, or like a Saw game, you immediately have to decide as soon as you wake up if you're going to go through with whatever it is that you're going to go through with. No. But here's the thing. Wait, let me hear me out. Okay. So let's say it's like, say you wake up and it's like, oh, hey, here's this trap where it's not the most painful thing to get out of, but if you don't get out of it, it's going to be a painful death.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, I can kind of handle this somewhat painful thing.
How painful are we talking?
Like, I don't really know. I'm trying to think of like a trap.
Are we talking like cutting your leg off?
No, that's fucked up. Like, I'm not talking like a Saw X fucking cut your leg off, stick the thing in the bone marrow and fucking bleed your fucking like like that was okay. Saw X, people are loving this movie, but
can I just say that like second to last trap was like, it's gruesome, but I feel like it was the easiest.
The radiation one?
Yeah.
That was definitely the easiest. Oh,
the easiest out of all of them.
Okay, here's the thing. The one...
She got let off easy.
So, let's actually talk about the Saw X traps for a second. So, let's... Spoiler warning for Saw X, because it just came out, so you might not know what all the traps are. So, go and see the movie. I think my favorite trap is still the eyeball-sucking trap. Okay? And I saw something in the comments. And
I hate that one.
They're like, oh, my fingers are, like, opposable or whatever the fuck, so I would get through this no problem. So I was like trying to bend my fingers back as far as they could go, and I was like, I would be fucked. These shits are breaking real quick. You know what I mean? Like, this shit's, like, it's going to take a little bit to get these broken.
My thing with Saw is that I have such terrible anxiety and, like, a gag reflex watching these movies. I don't even know how I'm a Saw fan. Like, it goes against every single fiber of my being to be into Saw, because I hate gore. I hate talking about it. Makes me fucking want to throw up. And, like, Caleb can vouch, when we were watching Saw X in theaters, I had to leave.
Bitch went out of the exit, like, in the theater exit, which leads to outside by accident.
And it wasn't, I should have left during, like, the second trap.
Because you left during which trap?
The
brain
one.
Yeah. Which isn't possible. There's no way you pass that trap.
Yeah, and it's a gruesome death, too.
Yeah, either way, you're fucked, so I'm just going to die. It's going to hurt, but it's like, whatever.
I feel like Saw X had a lot of, like, story. And not, like, a lot of, like...
Yeah, it was a lot more focused on just, like, John Kramer's, like, psychic, I guess. Like, his brain and, like, the way his way of thinking. Which was, like, fine, but I was a little disappointed.
Yeah.
Because for me, Saw, it's always been about the twist. It's always been about the fucking shitty editing. Mm-hmm. You know, the things that make you kind of just scratch your head afterwards.
If it's not bad, it's not good.
Yes, true. Exactly.
Like, I feel like Saw is another victim of the Twilight effect.
The Twilight effect.
In which, so when I say that, I mean, like, Twilight, A New Moon are so good. Mm-hmm. Genuinely good movies. I'm sorry. But then they started, like, using more of a budget for them. Yeah. And that's why the last few Twilight movies are so bad. Because they're, like, professional. And, like, they don't have the same, like, color scheme. Like, the same, like, blue tones as the first two. And they look too clean and crisp.
Yeah.
And sometimes, like, that's a good thing for movies. Like the Hunger Games, like, you can tell a huge difference between the first and the second one because of the budget. And, like, they get better. Yeah. But with Saw, that's a bad thing.
Yeah, the higher the budget and, like, the more, because the new one, it just looks so professional. Yeah. It looks
and like of course they had to use a sepia for, you know, because we're in Mexico. Right. So
and yeah, it just doesn't have the same, like, tone almost as the other ones. Yeah. It was the same issue that I had with Spiral. It was trying too hard to be, like, stylistic and a completely different way.
It was. See what you want about Saw X. At least it wasn't fucking Spiral.
Yeah, Spiral was fucking trash, dude. I've never hated Chris Rock more in my life.
I hate him for that.
Fucking Chris Rock is so fucking ass, dude. Why are we even wearing these headphones? Can you hear yourself?
I can.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck? I don't hear anything in my headphones. So I'm like, why the fuck am I even wearing these? I'm just wearing them to, like, look cool.
It's for the look.
It's for the aesthetic.
You can't take it off.
Yeah. It's, you know,
it's wrong. Like, that just feels wrong.
I'm on a podcast.
Okay, so I have a question for you.
Yeah.
You know, like, all the classic.
Okay,
like,
if you're gonna talk, you're talking to the mic.
You know, like, all the classic horror franchises. I want you to rank them.
Okay, so what are we talking? So we're talking Halloween, Friday the 13th, yes. Texas Chainsaw, Nightmare on Elm Street, Scream, obviously, of course.
And I think that's it.
That's it. That's like the top 5, right? Those are like the big 5. Yeah. Okay, so my favorite, that's tough, man. It's tough to pick, like, a favorite out of the series.
And I'm not going to have you, like, rank it by, because I haven't seen all the franchises in full.
Right, that's what I was about to say. I was about to make that disclaimer because it's like I've only seen 2 Friday the 13th movies. Yeah. And I haven't seen the good ones. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, like, immediately that's
like, you haven't seen the first original?
I've seen the original.
Okay.
It's not very good.
Yeah, no, it's that's why if any of them had to go,
that's the first one gone.
Yeah, bye.
So I'm mainly going to be basing this off of just, like, the first movies. Yeah. Okay. Least favorite, probably Friday the 13th. And then I would go Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah.
And then I would go, so it's between Scream, Halloween, and Nightmare on Elm Street. Okay, this is tough because I fucking love all three of these movies. This is really tough. I would probably go Halloween, Scream, Nightmare on Elm Street.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, you're an Elm Street girly.
I'm an Elm Street girly. Here's the thing, okay.
You're a Freddy stan.
Nightmare on Elm Street walked so Scream could run.
Really, you think?
Because it's both Wes Craven, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Elm Street, you have like young Johnny Depp, right? First role. Fucking Scream, you have Skeet Ulrich, which is basically just Johnny Depp. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, tonally, it's kind of the same thing.
Skeet outsells.
Skeet outsells. Here's the thing. Crop top, though. Anyways, I'll just leave it at that. And then, yeah, Freddy is also just a great villain. You know, it's goofy and campy, but still pretty freaky. And then, you know, Scream's great. Second, you know, it's number 2 for me. But Scream's fucking fantastic. And I think Sydney is the best final girl of all time. She is the final girl.
But also Nancy Thompson.
Yeah, true.
My girl.
That's true, but it's Sydney. Sydney Prescott.
It's obviously Sydney.
It's always Sydney. Sydney is the final girl. What's your ranking? and again, I don't want to discredit Halloween because John Carpenter's Halloween is a fucking masterwork.
I'm gonna try to push aside I'm gonna try to base off my personal opinion.
Okay.
Because I feel like Halloween is just like iconic.
Yeah, it's iconic. It's
I feel like Halloween is the Halloween movie.
Yes.
Like it's the
it is the
everything, the Michael Myers, the like it's
when you think of horror film, you immediately think of Halloween.
You immediately think of the pumpkin.
When you think of like Halloween as a holiday, you immediately think of Halloween the movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I understand.
But like, so down at the bottom of the barrel, Friday the 13th.
Is that like the theme song?
It, you know, like the little, like the noise whenever someone dies, it's like.
No.
You don't?
No.
Bruh, okay. When did you watch this? Okay.
Friday the 13th?
Yeah.
I watched that fucking a couple months ago.
Okay, yeah. So, bottom.
Yeah.
Bottom.
Definitely the worst.
I don't care. I don't care about the final girl.
No, she's like fine, I guess. And the twist.
It's like, it's his mom.
Ooh, okay,
like,
I don't give a fuck. It's so like, boring, too. The direction is so flat in that movie.
I hate, like, camp horror movies, like camp slashers. Like, have you seen Sleepaway Camp?
No.
Dude. The twist in that movie is fucking absurd.
Don't spoil it.
I'm not going to.
Okay.
It's absurd. You need to watch it.
What is it called again?
Sleepaway Camp.
Okay, Sleepaway Camp.
Yeah.
I'll watch it.
Okay.
After you talk about this, I have to talk to you about some Bigfoot movies I've been watching.
Oh God.
Keep going.
Oh God. Okay. I think after that, I'm gonna take Texas Chainsaw 2. It's iconic. It's really good. I feel like the first movie is like a staple, but it's also Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and I feel like it's lacking for me.
Didn't. I don't know. Maybe I gotta watch it again. But when I saw it, the time that I saw it, it didn't hit the way I thought it was going to hit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was a little disappointing.
And then after that, I'm so sorry to you.
You're gonna go Nightmare on Elm Street?
I'm gonna go Nightmare on Elm Street.
Wow. Okay.
I love it, but it's not it for me. I need to watch it again. But the other 3 are just too important for me.
Mm-hmm.
So then I'm gonna go probably. I only have 2 left, don't I?
Halloween and Scream.
Okay, yeah, the other 2. Halloween.
Halloween. Okay.
And then Scream.
And then Scream. Okay.
Scream on top.
So Wes Craven wins either way.
Yeah.
So it's like, hell yeah. Wes Craven is the fucking king of horror. Or John Carpenter, what people would say that. But
I think that, like, Scream is just... I think it was the first one I saw. And I love Ghostface so much.
Great villain. And, again, Sidney Prescott.
And it really revolutionized horror. The first movie.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just... continuously serves.
Right.
And I can't wait to see what the next one does.
We'll be right back after this break.
Have you all seen Chucky, though?
I haven't seen Chucky.
I haven't either. I'm fucking fake for wearing this.
So there's like so much Chucky shit. So there's Chucky series, and there's like the new TV show that came out, right?
Yeah, where like Chucky's like a gay ally, I guess.
Yeah, he's a fucking queer ally. Let's go.
He's like, yeah.
So Bigfoot movie. So I have a coworker who, the other past couple days at work, I've been asking everybody that I work with what their favorite horror film is, what their favorite like Halloween-esque movie is, right?
What's the consensus?
So overall, the most votes went to Friday the 13th series, which is dumb.
Okay.
And then Halloween series and Hocus Pocus got tied for second place.
I've never seen Hocus Pocus.
Neither have I. And then third place was Scream franchise. So those were like the top three, or technically four. But I have one coworker, and he offered, or not offered, but he brought up the film called Willow Creek.
Willow Creek. I feel like I've heard of it.
And I was like, oh, okay, what's that? And he was like, oh, it's this movie about these two people, and they go into the woods to find Bigfoot or Sasquatch, right? And I'm like, okay. And then he goes, oh, never mind. The best one is a film called The Legend of Boggy Creek, which is also a Bigfoot movie. And then I was like, okay, so I watched Willow Creek, and it wasn't great, but there was a pretty good sequence where they're in like this tent, and like Sasquatches are like attacking them.
Oh my god.
And then I was like, okay, you know what? I'm kind of a Bigfoot guy now, because this guy like actually believes in Bigfoot, which is kind of crazy.
Wait, does he really? Did he for real believe?
He like for real, like he was talking about how he goes camping once in a while, and he like will set up cameras to try to catch something. You know what I mean? Not necessarily Bigfoot, but like something. Even though if he catches Bigfoot on camera, it's a bonus.
He catches the fucking chupacabra.
Yeah, some fucking the Siamese devil. Like
I only know about those things because of Pop Tropica.
Yeah, same. Hell yeah, hell yeah, dude. Have you been on Pop Tropica recently?
No, I haven't.
Oh man, some of those maps are. I mean, they're not very fun to be honest, because it's just like a lot of talking or whatever. But nostalgia.
Yeah, no, for real.
But the other night I decided to watch a movie called Bigfoot County.
I saw that on your activity on Letterboxd, and I was like, what is this man watching?
Okay. Well, no, you didn't, because here's what happened. So I look up Bigfoot Country on Amazon Prime, which is a completely different movie. So there's a movie called Bigfoot County that I wanted to watch, which is like a found footage film or whatever.
Oh, so you watched the wrong one?
And then I watched a movie called Bigfoot Country instead. Now, let me tell you about this movie, okay? It's on Amazon Prime that you can rent for like $5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm expecting it to be some sort like professional grade film. This is like a home video.
Oh God!
Like it's a homemade movie. Like the opening credits go for like 6 minutes, and it's the same 4 names because the same 4 people just did everything in the movie. So it will be like starring so and so, like starring Zed Epplin, and then it'll be like a few minutes later it'll be like first assistant director Zed Epplin, written by Zed Epplin.
Is his name actually Zed Epplin?
No, I just came up with that.
Okay.
Like Led Zeppelin. Fucking. And that, but that's literally how the first like 6 minutes go. I'm like, am I like, did I skip to the end by accident? Like, why are the credits going on? There's like stock footage of just like the woods, and then there was like, it's really bad. So, but yeah, I was thinking about Bigfoot a lot because I was like, Bigfoot is real, like low key.
I believe in Bigfoot.
Did you see that new Bigfoot footage?
No.
Yeah, there was this footage of these people on this train. Madison said this to me, and they're on this train and they like have their camera and they like flip the camera over and they see this dude in like on the hills and like I don't fucking know where they are, California or some shit, and this big furry thing just kind of like sits down and like watches them. It like low key looks real.
Bigfoot scares me. But low-key, he's just chilling.
Bigfoot's low-key just chilling in the woods, though. Yeah, for real.
Yeah, like, he's not hurting anyone. But is Bigfoot, like, alive forever?
I think there's, like, I think there's multiple Bigfoots.
Multiple, they just, like, breed?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they, like, hide
Do you believe in Nessie?
Sure.
Sure.
I haven't really seen a lot of information about that, to be honest.
I low-key believe in the Loch Ness Monster.
Really?
You named my daughter after the Loch Ness Monster?
Here's the thing, okay. The thing about the Loch Ness Monster is, like, low-key that if it was real, they would have found it in that little lake.
You think?
Because doesn't it just, like, live in that little lake?
But are you, so
like,
you're a skeptic?
I'm a skeptic, because if it lived in the ocean, I'd be like, oh, it could just hide anywhere.
Here's the thing. That picture is definitely just, like, a boat or something.
Yeah, that picture is definitely just some fucking dude with, like, a fucking, like, pool noodle or some shit.
For sure, it's definitely not, but, like, I want to believe.
But Bigfoot's real, though.
Yeah, that picture?
That picture of that video of him, like, walking, real.
Who, is that a man? It doesn't fucking look like one.
Is that a costume? I don't think so.
Is that a bear? No.
No, bears don't walk like that.
It's Bigfoot.
It's Sasquatch.
Sasquatch.
How about the Yeti? You believe in a Yeti?
Yes.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Is that even a question?
Yeah. I really like the what are those ones that, like, live in your attic in, like, Ireland or some shit? You ever heard of those?
No.
Some guy was telling me about them. They're, like, fucking little, like, bat things, like big bats, basically, and they just.
I've never heard of it, but I believe it.
Yeah, it's definitely real.
The thing about me is that I am not a skeptic. I believe in everything. I believe in aliens, and I'm not just talking about, like, fucking, like, I'm not like, well, you know, life on other planets, like, exists, and that's, like, an alien. Like, no, I believe in the fucking little green fuckers. I believe.
Yeah, I believe for sure.
I believe. I think there's life on different planets, and I think it's green. And I think,
or
like,
gray.
Aliens are cute as fuck.
They can be.
Like, in Stargate, what was that little guy's name?
Loki? Thor. Like the Asgard?
Yeah.
The gray one? Yeah, Thor.
So cute.
Such a cute
I
little
want
guy.
him to be my bestie.
He's such a cute little guy.
I believe in demons. I do.
I've met a few. So stupid. No, but demons, honestly, like, demons low-key could definitely exist.
I think so. And, like,
But
I believe in
know.
ghosts.
I don't
believe
know.
in ghosts, but, like, not, like, of the white sheet, you know, but, like,
Yeah, you know, I'm not, no Casey Affleck type shit, but, like, like, if ghosts, more on that, like, David Harbour shit, you know what I'm
I
saying?
feel like ghosts are, like, demons.
Just a little bit disrespectful.
Okay, it's fair.
What if there's just, like, a little ghost that's
It's just
just
like a
wants to be a
spirit.
friend, like
Yeah,
Casper?
you know what? I believe in
Casper's
that.
a demon, dude?
No,
Casper's
he's
a
not.
demon?
See, like, I don't believe in God, but I just don't fuck around with, like, entities.
Yeah, like, because I'm not going to risk it.
I'm never gonna do, like, a fucking seance. Is the bitch they're beating in sync? Is she the same woman from Hereditary?
Does she eat in that scene or no?
She does.
She does?
She does eat.
She does eat, okay.
And the fucking Reagan's mom eats too. The mother
does
from,
she?
like, the original Exorcist.
she
Yeah,
eats?
she eats.
Bro, she looks so fucking... Okay, the thing... You've seen the original Exorcist, right?
I have not.
You haven't?
No.
Bro.
Wait, I need to watch it.
I don't really like it. I'm probably... asked me before the show started, what's my most controversial movie take? The Exorcist isn't very good.
You think?
And here's why. Okay, I'm not going to spoil anything that you don't already know. Because obviously you know fucking Reagan gets possessed.
Yeah.
Okay. The fucking whole first, like, 45 minutes of the movie, it's just this mom and her little spoiled brat daughter talking about how fucking rich they are. Because she's like, the daughter, like, Reagan's like, oh, I want a pony. I want to take pony rides. And the mom's like, maybe when we go home to our mansion, we can get you pony rides. It's just that for 40 minutes. And then you're like, I don't give a fuck about these people. And she gets possessed. And I'm like, haha, sucker. Like, fuck that.
How
Like,
does she get possessed?
she just slowly starts getting, like, sick and shit. And she gets possessed, I guess. The only interesting part about the movie was like priest, because he was just like, I don't know if I believe in God anymore, and then he has to like fight the demon.
Do you believe? I listened to this podcast once, and it was about exorcisms. I'll actually send you it because you might find it interesting as like an Catholic.
Was it Father Chad Rippinger?
No, it's this podcast called You're Wrong About, and they talk about like big like things in the past that like.
Oh, you've talked about this on the show before, because in the Sound of Freedom episode you talked about You're Wrong About human trafficking.
Yes.
Yeah.
And, wow, I'm like a spokesperson.
If you're a fan of the show, you'll have remembered Han talking
I'm a
about
spokesperson for You're Wrong About. And they had an episode on the Satanic Panic. You've heard of that, obviously.
Stranger Things 4.
Yeah. So basically, they were talking about how exorcism and exorcists don't really like exist like people think they do. Mm-hmm. Like there's not like people like doing that on the regular.
Yeah.
I thought it was really interesting.
Yeah, well, the thing is like, are we talking about like through like the church?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the thing about that is there used to be a lot more, I feel like.
Yeah.
And then after there were some like controversies, right, about like the church basically just fucking taking any like mentally ill person and fucking locking them up. You're possessed. What was that case where like that girl was like fucking literally tortured like mentally for like a whole week because they thought she was possessed? So just
like for real?
Yeah, they like had her chained up or some shit, and they were like praying over her and fucking splashing holy water and shit, like waterboarding her and shit.
Oh my god.
Fucking, like, bruh.
To get the demon out.
Yeah, they had to get the demon shit out. But in The Conjuring, they talk about this. They go, we have to get approval from the church, but it takes so long, and it's very rare where we get approval from the church.
Most of the Warrens cases are debunked.
Yo, for sure. It's all bullshit.
Yeah, it's all bullshit.
None of that's real.
But do I believe it? A little.
Low key.
Do I believe that the case in The Conjuring happened? It probably didn't, but
Well, The Conjuring is literally like just historical like footage.
Yeah.
Like it's not even like.
It's found footage.
It's found footage.
Yeah.
Where like exactly.
Yeah, but like no, it creeps me the fuck out. Mm-hmm. Maybe that's just like years of like fucking Catholic programming to be afraid of hell. Mm-hmm. Like it's whenever I watch something that has to do with like demons and like Ouija boards, I'm like,
really? See, I get more scared out by like child rapist. That's what I'm afraid of.
Yeah.
Nah, but for like, that's tough. Like, there isn't really any one specific type of like genre of horror that I genuinely am scared of.
You know what horror movie scares me?
What's that?
The Ring.
I haven't seen it in so long, so I can't really speak on that. But
my favorite horror movie. It's what?
Totally Fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
It is.
And she comes out of like the TV and shit, right? In the well.
7 days.
She's so extra for that though. Like, just kill me, bitch. Like, you know what I mean?
Bitch, Samara, fucking just
like,
kill
imagine
me.
if fucking Jigsaw was like, in 7 days I'll put you in a trap and kill you. It's like, nah.
It's so. I'll go to like I'll be in the grocery store with my like friends and I'll try to do like a Jigsaw monologue and like they don't get it.
They just have no understanding.
Caleb, instead of saving your money and saving it up for rent and necessary things you need to buy, you've been purchasing it on junk food. You are putting your health at risk by eating these donuts every day in order to make you understand the importance of your health and body's nutrition. I'll be sucking out all
Pause. Pause on that.
I'll be injecting 5,000 pounds of sugar into your body every hour until you cut open your stomach to get all the
Hannah, you spend all of your money on DoorDash instead of going out to eat at fancy restaurants. For that, we're going to have every waitress spit on you until you're covered and drowning in spit and saliva. To survive, you need to pull out all of your teeth. What's that TikTok you sent me?
This guy was like,
Jessica, you tried to take your own life the other day. And because of that, we're gonna make you appreciate. What did he?
He's like, insert like 1,000 fucking fire ants up your asshole.
I put a pipe bomb in your ass.
No, I saw the same guy. He was like, Caleb, when you go out to eat, instead of doing a 20% tip, you only leave a 15% tip. In order to make you understand the importance of a 20% tip, and make you cut off 20% of your tip.
Honestly, that would kind of eat though.
Yeah,
Totally fair. Like
Jigsaw kind of went up with that one.
Tip your waitresses, bro. Like,
Yeah, dude, I genuinely think Saw is like fucking like it has like conditioned me into being a better person.
Yeah.
Cause I'm like scared.
You never know when you're gonna run into Jigsaw.
I'm fucking looking around every corner like, which one of these people is John Kramer?
Which one of you motherfuckers is a disciple of John Kramer, dude? Like, or a copycat? Like, I know y'all are out here.
That guy who almost stole from the fucking watch.
You got so fucking lucky, bro.
He dodged a bullet there.
Really fucking dodged a bullet. I could low-key survive that trap, though.
We were just talking about this, and you were like, I couldn't survive it.
No, I would say it would be painful as fuck. But he was doing one at a time. Just fucking twist the knob all the way to 5, so they all break at the same time.
Yeah.
So you get one huge, like, ah!
And it's just one hand, too.
And they will heal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It heals, but you're fucking...
But he's going fucking... like just do it all at the same time, bro. You know what I'm saying?
He was really... He's like... Waste the 20 seconds.
Bro is wasting so much time.
They all waste so much fucking time.
But that's what I'm saying. As soon as you wake up, it's like, okay, I'm doing this or I'm not doing it. Because I'm not going like through my fingers and then getting my eyeball sucked out. Because that's painful as fuck. So it's either like, okay, I'm breaking all my fingers right now, or I'm just not going to do it. I'm just going to wait for my eyeballs to get sucked out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm fucking breaking it, bitch.
It's gone. My hand's gone.
It's gone.
My hand is fucking gone, bro. It's like, literally all the traps. This is the thing I don't like about Spiral, is that those traps are fucking unbeatable, bro.
Truly.
You have to decide, like, immediately, okay? Like, take that first trap with the fucking train, okay? So the dude, for the people who haven't seen the Spiral, the dude is hanging...
You're gonna bleed out.
...by the fucking tongue, okay? The only way he can escape is that a train's coming, like a subway. The only way he can get out is if he fucking just, like, drops and his tongue gets ripped out. But you can't just do that, right? Like, you have to do that immediately so you have time to get out of the way of the train.
But you're going to be in so much pain, and, like, you're going to be bleeding out.
So that's one of those situations where it's like, I wake up, I see what's going on, and I'm like, okay, I'm just going to get hit by the train because it's going to be fucking fast as fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's one of the better ways to go out, I feel like.
I honestly, because it's so quick.
Because, like, if you don't, because obviously, like, he's like, but it's like, if you don't actually do anything, like, you don't get through the barbed wire, you just stand there, you're going to die so fast.
I feel like a lot of these people, if they could have survived, they just took like 2 seconds to just like calm down.
Yeah.
Like the barbed wire trap, he's like, he fucking runs into his own death.
He runs straight through, and it's like, bro, like, just, you have 2 hours. 2 hours to do a saw trap is so much fucking time.
That's like the most time anyone has ever been given.
That's so fucking generous, dude. He was like, George, you tried to kill yourself last night.
And again, it's like, the fuck, oh my god, like,
You know, John Kramer's one to fucking talk, considering he tried to fucking drive himself off a cliff.
Literally.
Like, you ever want to
What's
talk
his
about
fucking
suicide?
what's his like thing against like mentally ill people?
No, it's like. Okay, sorry about that. Camera died, so we're back though. We're back.
Yeah, we're back,
baby. All right. So what were we talking about?
We're talking about unfair traps.
Unfair traps, right? So. Yeah, so I'm not gonna talk about Saw 3 because Jeff, and I don't want to spoil it for anybody, and you should definitely watch Saw 3.
Wasn't there a woman who was tested because she was like a bad wife?
No, so that was. Are you talking about Saw 7, like the lawnmower one? Because fucking.
No, I think it was in Saw 3. She was going to die when John died. She was like a doctor.
Oh yes, Jeff's wife.
Yeah.
So she was picked because she worked with Gordon, and he needed somebody to keep him alive, Kramer. So he picked her, and then she had the bomb around her neck.
Yeah.
And then that blew up. But I don't think she was picked because of that. I think she was just picked because she worked with Gordon.
That's unfair.
Jeff, her husband, his son died.
That's fucked.
And he was depressed about it.
That's so fucked up.
So then John Kramer was like, well,
you don't care about
Jeff,
life.
You don't appreciate your life. It's like, oh.
Can I say something like like controversial?
Go for it.
I don't appreciate my life.
Neither do I.
Caleb, you've been sad after a breakup. Instead of appreciating what you have, you are stuck in what you've lost.
Damn. Eat. You've stuck on what you lost. For this, you have to cut out your own heart.
Oh my god. Or watch your loved ones die one by one as their hearts are ripped out by a stake.
Jesus, bro. It's like, come on, bro. Like, what are we doing here, man? I was watching this movie last night called The Pyramid. Have you seen it?
I also saw that in your activity.
So, this movie was kind of crazy. But there was, Anubis, like the
yes,
like the hound figure.
Yeah.
So Anubis is like in this pyramid, right? And he's just like walking around eating people and stuff.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And he literally takes people and like rips their hearts out.
Oh.
And like places them on like a scale.
It's giving Regina.
In like Once Upon a Time.
Yeah.
She kind of ate though. Once Upon a Time had some. It was kind of a banger show though.
It was at first, like the first few seasons.
Season 3 with Peter Pan as the villain, so good.
Yeah.
So good. And then they introduced like Frozen, and that's like when it started
get the
to go
fuck out of
downhill.
here.
Get
Get
like,
the fuck out of here.
What the fuck are we doing? But like that initial fucking and Rumpelstiltskin. Oh, bro, the scene when she's talking to Rumpelstiltskin, like, and he goes, "Please," and everybody's like, "Oh, he knows that they're like all fairy tale characters." Remember that shit?
Maybe.
Oh God. So good.
I felt so bad for Regina.
Same.
Like her boyfriend that like got murdered by her mom because he was a stable boy. I would be evil just like her too, honestly.
Same. Oh yeah, for sure.
Like, and she was mother.
She was so right for that.
She was mother. They
that
all ate,
good.
honestly.
That show was really good. I might have to rewatch that.
Did we have to stop watching it because it was gay? Yeah.
Who was gay?
Someone in it was gay. And mom and dad were like,
not allowed.
Not allowed.
No gays. Queer. It's like, bro.
Fruit. Very.
I mean, it works. The
propaganda worked.
The propaganda worked, dude. We're gay now. Let's go. I'm not gay, but
okay.
Guys, I'm not gay, I swear.
Guys, I'm literally not into women.
I literally sucked a dick the other day. I'm being dead ass.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
What?
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. I was like, wait. You're just telling me this now on the fucking podcast.
Bro, no, that would be as soon as I suck a dick, I'm texting the group chat.
Okay, good.
I'm like, guys, I just
tell me how
sucked
bad
a
it
cock.
is, because it sucks.
I feel like, okay, let's see what people are thinking about this, because I think that a perfect looking cock, okay, like a 10 out of 10 dick looks better than a 10 out of 10 vagina. Am I wrong for saying that? And that's not gay. Well, and hear me out. Am I also, let me see what the people think about this. It's not gay to like dick if you're a dude. Okay. Now hear me out. Okay, let's say you're assigned male at birth, right?
Okay.
So you have a cock, you have a dick, a penis, right?
Okay, yeah. You
Okay.
got a dick.
And let's say blah 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 later down the line, you decide to transition. Okay. So you're a girl.
Yeah.
But you still have a dick.
Yeah.
If I am attracted to you, I'm attracted to you because you're a girl. So that's a straight relationship, right?
Yeah.
So let's say I'm like, oh, that's a nice dick, girl. It's a straight relationship, but
I
I'm
don't
still
think that's gay. I think you're right.
You think I'm right? You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And you could do the same thing for vagina, right? And vice versa, right?
Yeah.
So liking dick isn't gay.
I feel like a lot of people don't like genitals, though.
I just don't really fuck with genitals, is the thing.
I'm not like, I want pussy so bad, girl.
Right. It's more like I just want to fuck.
I want a woman, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I want to fuck a woman.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I don't want to
like,
fuck a pussy. It's just the fact that the pussy is connected to a woman I find hot.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like, because I could how do I want to say this? I don't think I would want to date a dude.
You know
what I mean?
I feel
Because dudes don't seem like something, and maybe it's just because I haven't met like the right dude, but like dudes just don't ever seem. They just suck.
They
Like,
just
guys
suck. They
dude.
suck,
Like
bruh.
you have to meet like the perfect dude for it to work, because otherwise there's just so many fucking issues, and I'm like, girls are just so much better at relationships.
I think
that's not always true, but generally
men
speaking,
are always like women suck in relationships, but men are just like,
they're such ass, dude.
they don't really I have so many thoughts on men, and I feel like I'm reversing gender stereotypes. I objectify men.
Oh, for sure.
And I love having sex with men. Dick is like a drug for me.
Fair enough, dude. Like,
I
so
hate
fair.
sucking dick. I hate it. Never. I don't do it willingly.
Okay. Whoa. 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 Whoa.
Men that I've sucked a dick, so are gonna like watch this and be like, "What the fuck?" No.
What the fuck? Whoa.
I said okay, worded that wrong.
Okay.
I never do it enthusiastically.
Okay.
Yeah. I do it willingly, but not enthusiastically.
Okay, that's better.
Yeah, you can just like, yeah.
It's not like better, but it's like better.
Yeah. I don't like sucking dick. Honestly, when I suck dick, I do it so badly on purpose, just so they tell me to stop. It's like a chore to me.
Okay.
So I'm just like trying to like get you into like the
Mindset.
yeah, get you in the mindset. But like I love I love dick other than that, honestly.
Okay.
It's just like, but it's just like the mental component, you know, because
Right.
it's like I'm thinking dick, and I like that, but when I'm like looking at a dick, it doesn't turn me on.
Right.
Like, have you ever been sent a dick pic?
No.
It's just like this dude like holding his junk, and I'm like, how is that attractive?
Right. It's not.
But then like I've been asked to like send like nudes of like my pussy, and I'm like, no. Who the fuck wants a picture of like a vagina?
Yeah, that's just weird to me too, because I'm like, if I get nudes, like, for me, the best nudes are like not even nudes; they're like lingerie type.
I
shit.
agree.
You know what I mean? Like, have underwear on, bra on, or if your dude have boxer briefs on. Like, a dude sending a pic like boxer briefs,
Hot.
that could be hot as fuck.
But like if you send a picture of like your fucking full on dick, I'm like, bruh,
It's like, okay, bro, like, let me imagine
like,
a little bit. Like,
how bad do you want this? I'm like not. And the thing with me, I'm so like serious. I don't lie to guys. Like I'm not
very
like,
literal.
I'm like, I know I want you, so I'm like it's fine, I guess.
Oof, bro, that's crazy. That's a crazy thing to do. I also don't know, like, sexting is so weird, bro. Like,
It is.
That's such a high school thing to do.
I feel like we need to have like a separate podcast where we talk about like sex.
It's like a sex podcast. Well, here's the thing about that is like, sexting is such like a teenage thing.
It's so corny.
You know what I mean? It's like you're like 14 and you're like, oh, I like want you. It's like, what the fuck? Like, I don't give a shit. Like,
It's
like I'm a grown man. Like
men especially, they'll like sex with you, and like when they sex with you, they will make it sound like they're really good at sex. When you actually have sex with them, they do none of the stuff that they talk. Like they're like, I'll like eat your pussy out and like make you like.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I want you so fucking bad. Like I'm gonna throw you around and shit.
Men will fucking like eat your pussy for like 3 seconds, and they're like, I can't do it anymore.
I mean, here's the thing. Sometimes 3 seconds is all you got. You know what I'm saying?
Like the same thing with like sucking.
Oh,
like
God.
I get it because I can't suck dick, but like I hate when men expect me to suck dick and then they
Right.
can't
it's
eat me
the
out.
expectation / like, that's why toys are like really important. I feel like
Another thing is that men will be like, and then like it's just getting good, and then they're like, I'm done. And it's like, okay, where was like my satisfaction there?
yeah, you don't get any. So, well, here's the thing: is like, I feel like sex isn't that hard.
People act like it's really hard, but if you just communicate, it's so easy.
Yeah, it's just like, okay, so you do some foreplay, you know, whatever, you know.
Bruh, men don't know what foreplay is.
Yeah, well,
The amount of times I've had foreplay is like 0.
so yeah,
Whatever happened to like just like a good makeout sesh?
that's what I'm saying.
Because
Well, wait, okay. I fucking love making out.
Me too.
Making out doesn't always have to lead to anything further.
Exactly. I'm a big believer in like, I'm very anti hookup culture, because it's like,
Interesting.
it's always like this big like thing is that like kissing always has to lead to sex.
Right.
And it's like, no. Like, I've been like making out with someone and they're like, oh, I don't really feel like having sex. I'm like,
Bet. Sweet.
I'm like,
Here's the
cool.
thing.
But like,
Fucking sit on the couch like your bed and like your girl's on top of you and you're just making out. No sex, no thought of that. You're just making out. Fucking great.
it's great. I love making out. But like, no one likes making out.
No. It's like a lost art, dude.
Like,
It's like
I'm sorry, if you don't know how to like French kiss, there's no hope.
like, what do you
I've had to teach someone how to tongue kiss.
really?
Yeah.
Oh god.
I,
I can't imagine having to teach somebody how to kiss. Like,
it's just you do it.
You just
You
kiss.
do it and you're good or you're not.
Yeah. And it's like, I can understand like being like awkward at first, but like you figure it out. You pick it up real quick.
It's just like, ma. It's that easy. Like,
I don't understand like why people think kissing is so hard.
you know what's fucking hard?
Pause on that.
Balls on that. I don't know. Pretending to like sucking dick is hard.
Just don't pretend. Yeah, no, I don't suck a dick. I feel like I could suck dick though. Is the thing. I feel like I could suck a dick.
I've been getting a lot of porn on my TikTok.
Like thirst
There was-
traps.
No, I was getting like, I got like 5 videos consecutively after one another of like men moaning. It was like a slideshow of like really aesthetic pictures, and it would just be like sounds like a man like whimpering. And I'm
Bro, fucking self-report, dude. Like,
like, where am I?
low key hot though.
No,
You don't think men whimpering is hot?
I think it's like, okay.
Wow.
When men try too hard, it's not hot.
Yeah.
When
oh,
men
no,
are
I
like,
see what you're saying.
like,
Whoa, Jesus. Oh
but
my
like
god, bro.
when like guys are like, they like uncontrollable like sighs and like grow. Like I think that's hot as fuck.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
But when you're like whimpering and you're like, please, like baby, like no.
See, I don't know. I feel like it's
no.
I think it depends because why are we even talking about this?
I don't fucking know. We lost the fucking plot.
We lost the plot, bro. Speaking of plots, though, we actually have to wrap this up in a little bit because I have to go somewhere. We've been going out for an hour.
We have.
Yeah, this has been the longest episode in a long time.
Yeah, we kind of just like kept going.
Yeah, Halloween episodes are fun.
They are.
But yeah, so Scream, great horror movie.
Great horror movie.
The new one's gonna take place on Christmas.
Really?
Yeah, Scream 7 is gonna take place during Christmas.
Okay.
You hear about that?
I love that.
Love that so much.
It eats.
Anyways, I think we should wrap this up then.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else you have to say?
No, I don't. My God, 2 hours? Jesus.
What do you mean 2 hours? It's an hour.
Oh, I was like, I saw hour 54. I was like, bitch, what the fuck?
Yeah, it has not
It's a
been 2
fast minute.
Yeah, the minutes go by fast.
Okay.
So follow us on YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube, follow us on TikTok, follow our Instagram, follow our Letterboxd accounts, follow us on Buzzsprout,
Patreon, Reddit,
Spotify,
4chan.
8chan, Dark Web.
Yeah, you
Follow our Dark Web page. We have all the lost footage, if you know what we mean.
you know what we're talking about.
Bye, guys.
Bye.